Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter week 40. 40! That means there's only 12 weeks to the end of the year. Elspeth, that's not necessary. As you can hear, Elspeth's here, but she's on her way to the fabric shop because she doesn't have enough binding to bind the hem of her Eve dress. Let's have a look and see who's next door, shall we? Are you ready, everybody? Can we say hello, everybody? We'll get there eventually. Viv did it, well done. So we've got craft club today. What are you knitting, Viv?
A flax.
A flax. Tin can knits?
Tin can knits flax.
For hubby? Oh, not hubby, other half.
That one.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Carol, what are you doing?
I'm doing the shawlette with Diane.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So I thought
Lessons.
I'd do it along with it.
Do it with her and make another one.
Yeah.
This is very pretty. It's fluffy.
Yeah, it's a bit too... For getting the crochet hook and the...
Getting the beads on.
Every now and again it bulks out.
Oh.
Snacks.
So
It'll be alright. It'll be fine. And I think, if I'm right in thinking, the car that's just pulled up is my mother. Mother? Oh, there's Elspeth going. Oh, I thought it was Mum. Never mind.
I can't breathe.
Elspeth's finished her dress. Give us a twirly whirl. No, we don't want star jumps. It's an elegant dress. Try not to fall over. Alright, just have a photo shoot. Stand yourself there. It's starting to rain.
Dying flowers.
Oh, hang on, I've got you on boomerang.
Oh, hang on, she says.
That was almost funny. You went dying flowers, dying flowers, dying flowers. There. Look at me. Oh, hang on. Ooh! Just stay still, it will stop. Just wait for the wind to... Oh. Waiting for the wind to stop, wind to stop. We might have to do this indoors. Bye, Diane.
I want to see that finish next time you come.
There we go. Perfect.
Up at 6 in the morning because the rest of the household didn't get out of bed till about 10, 11, and it was bliss. I got so much work done first thing in the morning always.
Were you rubbed up like you are now?
No.
I like this.
It's seriously warm, you know. It's radiating heat back at me. I'm coming to the boil in here.
What's that going to be?
I'm not sure whether it's a throw on the settee once I've got the kitchen and conservatory all set up again, because the settees are...
Anybody seen Alfredo? No, I've not seen Alfredo. We've just filmed a fabric haul video of all of the fabrics that we bought in Amsterdam. So I'm just putting it all away now, and instead of just dumping it all in a box, I'm actually going to put each of the fabrics in one of these IKEA bags and put inside the pattern that I want to sew, and then that way when I've cut it out it can stay in that bag ready to sew up, but it also means I know what I want to do with each piece of fabric. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday. Welcome back to BTHQ Banter. Today I'm wearing my new toucan dress by Lady V. I love it. Ooh, I'm falling over as well. I actually wore it out for dinner last night. But it was a bit booby, so I put a little vest on underneath it. But I do like it. Carrying on with my week of wearing dresses. So what are we doing today? What are we doing today, Elspeth?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm doing a little bit of cutting out before I have to go to work.
Elspeth's cutting out. No, I am teaching Jill to make a Tilly and the Buttons Stevie. I am teaching Viv to make a reading cushion. And then Helen and Jenny and Elspeth are all in just generally cutting out. And if I get a chance, In fact, no, even if I don't get a chance, I must do it, otherwise Izzy will kill me. I need to make her cardigan.
So your first job is to rethread the overlocker?
Yes, I'm going to rethread the overlocker. Elspeth's got this really super tunic that she's had for years, but it is massive. So we're going to do something with it. Show them.
I love the colour. I can't bear to throw it out. It is. I could curl up and sleep in it. So if we cut it there,
Yeah.
and it turns into a skirt.
Yeah.
I still rather like the idea of a bib of some sort and straps and
Yeah,
a
you can do it.
pinafore.
I would make it into a skirt though, and
Make
then
a
you can
skirt
make
first
a
and then
separate
make
bib
a
and
separate-
just stitch it on.
Or if I've completely freaked my brain out, I could just turn it into a bag at the top.
Yeah.
Or turn the top into a bag.
Yeah.
rather than- Yes.
Get this scissors. Cut it, cut, 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 cut. What do we think? It's like a garment, fashion statement. Everybody's busy. Jill's sewing her Stevie back on the sewing machine. How many years has it been, Jill?
It's really very long time. 1986.
Oh, you're doing brilliantly. Well done.
Thank you.
We've got a mother's meeting going on in here today. Viv's supposed to be sewing, Helen's supposed to be cutting out, but instead we're just having a catch up, aren't we? We haven't seen Helen for a while. Say hello, Helen. Hello. Jenny's over here. She's busy cutting out. You're tracing a birder pattern. Good luck with that. How on earth can you decipher all of those lines? Alexa, stop. Sorry.
Well, what you have to do is you've got to find the pattern piece, which is number 20. Is that 25? And then you have to follow where 25 is, which is up the side here. And then it's this one here.
Oh God.
But you know, trial and tribulations, I think.
Well, yeah. I don't think I fancy it.
Well, I think it's one of the things I wanted to tick off.
Tick off the list. Sewing bucket list. It's Christmas, obviously. Look, Helen's brought mincemeat pies in. Mmm. Viv's finished her reading cushion. Ta-da! That's so cute. She's got a Kindle and her glasses in there. Very nice. You pleased with that?
I'm very, very pleased with it.
Good, good, good. And Jill is just attaching cuffs to her sleeve. She's nearly finished. And Anna and Carol are in next door as well. Say hello, everybody. One day someone's going to get it. They do. We've got to finish Stevie. Come and give us a twirl over here. Twirly whirl. Yay. Well done, Jill. Not bad going since 1984. It's really nice. It's good. That's another day over at BTHQ. Everyone has now gone home. I finished Izzy's cardi, which I'm hopeful she's going to love. I've also whizzed up a quick pair of PJ bottoms in this lovely Lego jersey for my Tom, and that's really quite a simple project. I quickly cut it out. It took me about 20 minutes to cut out, whizzed it together on the overlocker, so at least when I go home with a cardigan for Izzy, he won't moan that I haven't made anything for him. So that's 2 projects I've made already out of my fabric from Utrecht, both for other people, but that does mean that now I can selfishly sew for myself. I've cut out the paper pattern for my shirtwaist dress that I want to make, and I'm taking that home with the fabric this weekend so that I can lay it all out on my conservatory floor tomorrow and get that all cut out, and then I can bring it in and start to put it together next week. Although next week I have a quiet week on the teaching front, and I really should focus on getting my Christmas samples done for the Christmas classes, because I think I may have once again left it a little late this year. Anyway, time to go home and finish writing up some instructions, and then I can settle down with a nice G&T, I think, and an episode of Mad Men. I will see you all later next week. Bye for now. Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter. It is Tuesday. I haven't really been on much over this weekend. Sunday I spent the entire day at home doing all of the instruction sheets to go along with our latest So Beautiful Things Sewing Club project, and it took hours. Anyway, I'm pleased to say that is now live on our website, so if you are a member of the club, you should have had access to that for a few days now. Yay! And now I can start on the next one. It never ends. Anyway, I wasn't in yesterday. I had the pleasure of a trip to the dentist, but back in today. And we've got a quiet week this week on purpose. I knew I had a mad week last week, and I knew that this weekend coming up we've got the lovely Sean back to do another NCW weekender. So we've got a quiet week. This morning I've got my lovely crochet beginners back for their last week, and tomorrow morning I've got my lovely sewing beginners back for their last week. But other than that, we are nice and quiet, and I'm actually going to spend some time getting some samples together for our Christmas workshops. So watch this space. Clearly I am the world's worst vlogger this week. The ladies have been, they've gone, they loved it, they've left being able to crochet, and they've all booked our intermediate course, so that's good. I've been busy making these cute little gift tags. Look, aren't they lovely? I'll try and block my face. They're free machine embroidered with a little eyelet in the top onto felt, and I've done a little Christmas pudding as well. And then I've also made a couple of little cards as well, again free machine embroidered and just stitched on to cardstock. So really simple little class, but it's a really nice one because it gives people the chance to just come and make something Christmassy, which they like to do, but also they get to learn a bit of free machine embroidery if they haven't tried it already. So I'm going to take those home, take them, get photographs of them and get them onto the website and try and sort some dates out. I'll link my website down below if you want to come and do actual classes with me. Anyway, I'm off now. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye! Good morning, it's Wednesday, and we are in again for week 3, the final week of our 3-week beginners sewing course. So the ladies are going to be making their cushion covers with zips. Let's see what unfolds. So when people ask me if I make all my own clothes and I say no, I simply don't have the time, that there just goes to show you. So that took me 50 minutes, probably nearly an hour, to get my pattern pinned onto my fabric, simply because there was about 10 different options for lay plans. I wasn't making any of the things that fitted in with the exact lay plan. I've mashed together various versions of my garment, and so I've had to kind of follow the lay plan but also play a bit of fabric Tetris, and it's hard work. I've just about got enough fabric, and if I'd wanted to put pockets in, I wouldn't be able to. But I've done it, it's pinned on. So I've now got to cut all that out and then transfer all the markings. And bearing in mind, this is a dress. In fact, let me show you what I'm making. It is McCall's 6696, and I'm doing this shirt-waisted version, but with the long sleeves and the cuffs. So bearing in mind, this is all buttons, there's gathers and pleats, gathers in the backs of the yoke. There's a lot of markings that need to be now transferred onto these pattern pieces. So I've now got to cut it all out, transfer all the markings, interface all the bits that need interfacing, and then I'm going to overlock all the pattern pieces so that it's ready to sew together. So there's probably a good, I don't know, 2-3 hours worth of prep left before I could even start sewing. So we're already, let's say, 4 or 5 hours into making our own garment. So 4 or 5 hours of your day, what's that worth to you? Do the maths. I don't have many of my own I don't have many handmade clothes that are fiddly to make. This dress is another classic example. Although it was an easy sew, the finishing and all of the binding and the fact that it was such slippy fabric, it took a long while to prep and a long time to finish. So yeah, When you ask people whether they make all their own clothes and they say no, don't be surprised. There's a lot of hard work that goes into making them, and they take a lot of time. It's another week over at BTHQ. I've done loads today. I've cut out that entire dress. I have done all of the markings. I've put all the interfacing on. I've stitched or basted the pleats in the skirt, and I've sewn the darts. So I've kind of done all the prep work on it, so that's now all put in a bag, and then I will cut that out, sew that at some point. Not sure when. I've cut out 2 pairs of boxers, one for Mr. Mac and one for Tom, but I'm waiting for the elastic to arrive for those. And I have traced off the largest size Stella hoodie from the Tilly and the Button stretch book, and I'm going to get that cut out on Friday from this crazy fabric that I bought in Utrecht. You won't have seen this yet because my fabric haul hasn't gone up, but it is going up next week, so you will get to see more of this and my plans for it. And I'm going to line the hood with this flamingo fabric, which I picked up in Utrecht the first time we were there for exactly this purpose, but I never actually used it in my Stella in the end. So that's my plans for Friday. So the only other thing to tell you is there is a new thing. If you're a Spotify user, there is a new thing on Spotify that you can look through your recommended playlists, and it will pull you up a playlist of songs that you have listened to over the past year. So I thought, oh, I'll put that on. It's quite fascinating to see what I've been listening to. Oh my goodness, how eclectic. Bearing in mind we've got 3 external teachers that come in here and teach who use Alexa. It gets used at home as well by the kids and Mr. Mac, and obviously I use it here. Now we all have totally different music tastes, and I have listened to everything today from Ernie the Fastest Milkman in the Land. I'm not quite sure who played that. Quite a bit of David Bowie. Now that's obviously Elspeth. Quite a lot of kind of light metal, grungy kind of stuff. I think that's probably Madison. A bit of Rick Astley. That's going to be Carol. Some Book of Mormon, Jurassic Park, and various other weird and wonderful musical things that I think are probably Mr. Mac and the kids. And then a bit of dance music and classic cheese from me. So it's been a real nice mix this afternoon, listening to random tunes on Spotify. So if you get the chance, check out that playlist and see what you've been listening to over the last year. I think you might be surprised. Anyway, I'm going to say bye. We're back next week for another BTHQ Banter, and we'll be joined again by the lovely Sian from Kittenish Behaviour, who's here all weekend teaching another one of her fabulous necessary clutch wallet classes. So I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!